In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at dragons and bat spells at Town Hall 10. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Joe here, coming at you today from Elite Academy, and today I'm going to be showcasing the DragBat Town Hall 10 3-star attack strategy. We're going to get really deep into it. First things first, we must send out a special appreciation to this clan and the hard work the guys and gals are doing over here. Let's get into it. To kick things off first, we're going to start out with this attack by DragBat. And first things first, I must point out the lower portion of this base. I mean, beautiful spot for the bat spell. The bat spells, I mean, you got to look at it. You can't miss it. You got 2 air defenses, you have 2 archer towers, and you have an inferno tower. A lot of value down here. No wizard towers within this range. The wizard towers are set off to the flanks over there. They are not in range of where the bat spells will be dropped. Let's go ahead and start this attack as we move the screen back out for you guys. There's a goblin working on the town hall. Get rid of the town hall. It's not really that big of a deal. It doesn't even require a lot of things to take care of that unless there's Teslas over there. Alright, so you got the king and queen up in the north side of the base, and they're going to be taking out this first air defense. That's very important, and also setting up the funnel for our dragons. Baby dragon was down there in the bottom side of the base. Only got 1 building, so it wasn't really as successful as we would have liked it to be, and it did draw some Teslas. So we got another baby dragon there. The point here is to start setting that funnel. That way the dragons do go directly into the core of the base and they don't stray and thin out. King and queen abilities are being used in order to move them through the base, and now the dragons have been dropped to the top side of the base along with a group of balloons. And so the point here is to get those balloons into the air defense. They are battling it out with a sweeper, and we also have a stone slammer coming off to the flank. So the stone slammer is going to take care of 1 Tesla and then a 2nd Tesla, and then it's going to move into the base. Now I don't recall what exactly is in the stone slammer. I think it's balloons, more than likely. Anyways, we got dragons getting tied up on the Inferno Tower, and they're going to battle it out with a witch and some skeletons. They're going to get kind of caught up for a second, but check it out. Down here in the bottom of the base, rage, bat spells, freeze. That is the sequence that happened right there, and they just completely obliterated the bottom side of this base. Now, there was an E-Drag in that Stone Slammer, and the E-Drag is going to be tied up on that Barbarian King for a moment. As we have those group, or the 2 dragons up in the north side, they're going to be tied up on the skeleton trap, or the skeletons from the witches. It always happens. Dragons always do that. They get a little distracted. They got to deal with heroes, and they got to deal with skeletons. But once they get back on point, they're brawny enough to take on the rest of the base by themselves. And like I said, that bottom side of the base was completely destroyed by the bat spell. Remember that sequence. Rage, bat spells, freeze spell. I almost said poison. Freeze spell. And they just shut everything down, and the bats were able to take care of the whole bottom side of the base until they moved up into the wizard tower, and then they got destroyed. So, I mean, beautiful work here by DragBat, and that is, you know, realistically the attack strategy. Base specific though, guys. Base specific. It is not for every single base. That's the point here. We're going to get into one more replay, guys. Next up, we have this attack by BA, and again, guys, it's the same attack strategy minus a few tweaks on the army, but for the most part, we got, you know, a lot of value here in the core of the base. So let's take a look at the core here, and I understand sometimes you're just not going to see these things, but that's why we make these videos, so you guys might be able to apply this stuff to your war. We got 2 air defenses here in the core. We got an archer queen. We got 2 archer towers, and we also have this wizard tower. Again, you got to worry about that wizard tower. So what's going to happen here is a queen's going to come in from the north and take care of that wizard tower. So as we zoom back out, let's go ahead and start this attack, or this replay, and we got the Barbarian King. He's going to come in on the town hall side. He's going to take care of the town hall, and the idea here is to funnel. We need the king to work on the bottom side of the base, and we need the queen to work up in the north to set the funnel. That way our dragons will go into the base. That's what we need. Dragons going on the outsides of the base is no good for us in this point. And so what's going to happen here is going to kind of be patient, going to use the Barbarian King's ability, speed him up and get him pushing towards the south. Queen is moving along. She's going to take out that cannon. She's going to take out that wizard tower, that very important wizard tower. It has to go. So dragons are moving their way in with the balloons following them. Rage spell down once they get upon that first air defense, and now we have a stone slammer moving in on the 2nd air defense, and it's going to basically follow the defenses around. Now, if you didn't notice, same sequence as before minus the freeze. You got a rage and you got the bat spells, and they're going to go down and they're going to take care of the 2 air defenses and kind of do some damage to the queen, but the dragons will finish her off. The stone slammer has balloons in it, and then a haste spell is going to be dropped in order to spread our balloons. And I mean, just brilliant, absolutely brilliant here. I don't even know how to show this and not, and explain it, because I would have never thought of stuff like this. And this is the stuff that you have to show off. You have to highlight. Got a swag free spell. Just beautiful work by BA here. Great planning by this team. And I cannot help but showcase it and show it off to you guys. So I really hope that you guys get something out of this video and you are able to apply these techniques that are being used in these guys' wars. I understand that not every base that you guys see is going to look like this, but my goodness, if you can pick out those flaws and be able to exploit these things and use them in your clan wars, it's absolutely incredible. Anyways, that's going to wrap us up, guys, for today's video. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and thanks for watching, guys.
Oh, I like that question. Why doesn't Fabi have a cool chair?
Because I only have one cool chair. If somebody wants to donate us a chair, by all means. I'll love you forever. Worked together in the military.
I was his boss.
She was my boss. That's right. She was my boss in the army.